What's up, guys? Today I want to break down how a $332,000 loan is going to turn into nearly $100K for our borrower and nearly $12K for us. So they should make right under $100K. We should make right under $12,000. But the key is in less than 70 days, and they are in a position where they didn't have to bring a ton of capital to close on the purchase price because they bought it deep enough. So we're able to fund the purchase and rehab, and they had to put about 20K down on the purchase, nothing down on the rehab, and within 70 days they renovated. It was a light cosmetic rehab, renovated the property, put it back on the market, and got an offer within 7 days. So now it's set to close. And crunching the numbers, they're going to make about $97,000 on this property. And over that time period, when you factor in origination fee, all the processing fees up front, plus a couple of months of interest payments, we're going to make nearly $12,000. They're going to make nearly $100,000 in just 70 days. And what's beautiful is they're going to be able to take that $100,000, either put it in their pocket or redeploy it in another loan. And we're going to be able to take that $332,000 loan and then go redeploy it in another loan with them or with another borrower. So it's allowing for velocity of money for both of us. And this is the magic of being able to work with investors who really know what they're doing, who are able to acquire properties for a really good discount. We have no problem with funding a good amount of that deal, maybe even 100%, as long as the LTV is correct and we believe in the ARV and that we're in a comfortable range. So we like to see that the borrower has good levels of liquidity, good credit score. We like the property, the location, and all this. So this was a property in Mesa, Arizona, really good neighborhood, a really up and coming area. It was, right across the street from a church. So, safe neighborhood, good school, good kids all around. And I really like this opportunity. And it was with an experienced operator who has a team on staff that he works with regularly for all of his rehabs. So I'm looking at the deal across the board and I'm like, you know what? We're comfortable with funding all or most of this deal. So they had to bring nominal money to the table, but we were able to go and fund majority of the project, and they executed seamlessly, even in a market where most places are sitting on the market. So that speaks to them as the borrower on really finding a deal that they felt they can exit correctly in a fast manner, and then putting themselves in a position to maximize the return by pricing the deal correctly. Now, another thing I wanted to mention on this deal is they were able to acquire the deal for such a good price because the seller's agent they bought it from, they told him that they would allow them to double end it. So that same agent was able to sell the house again in 70 days. So now that agent it was advantageous for them to work with them even better on helping them come to terms and get the deal purchased and then resold. So they were able to create synergies across the board and really put themselves in a position to be successful on this loan. And they're reaping the benefit by netting nearly $100,000 in 70 days. And we're making all right too. To make 12 grand in 70 days, and all I had to do was underwrite their deal, fund it, and get our capital back. I'll take that all day. So I think this is a win-win. And these are the type of opportunities on why I think private lending is such a great vehicle for more and more people to get involved in, is that you can execute and make good money in a short amount of time by just understanding how to underwrite deals, putting the right team and SOPs in place, and executing at a high level. So I'm proud of me and my team, but also my borrowers and what they're doing, and I can't wait to do another project with them. But I wanted to share that deal because I wanted people to understand the power that we are providing for our borrowers as a private lender and the amount of money that we can make ourselves within that. So it's a great win-win scenario, and I'm happy to share it with you guys. Let's keep building. And if you want to hear more takes on business and on private lending specifically, make sure you subscribe to the Capital Edge, but you can also subscribe to the newsletter, the Capital Edge, where I dive into this in written format so you can really break down and learn how I'm growing my businesses and my investment portfolio. So thanks for listening, and I can't wait for you guys to check out the next one.